Welcome to the Alcohol Reset, the podcast that helps you reset your habits, health, and relationship with alcohol without judgment or extremes. If you're looking to cut back, take a break, or just understand how drinking can affect your body and mind, you're in the right place. Each episode brings you science-backed insights on neuroscience, nutrition, and habit change to help you feel better, sleep deeper, and take control on your terms. I'm Mike Hardenbrook, best-selling author, neuroscience enthusiast, and habit change expert. I've helped thousands through my book and podcast to rethink their drinking, and now I'm here to help you do the same. Let's get started. I'm Mike Hardenbrook, founder of Cloud9 and author of No Willpower Required. Today, I want to talk about why alcohol affects people so differently, because we've all seen it. One person has half a beer and suddenly their face is bright red, they feel hot, their heart is racing, and they are clearly feeling it. Someone else has 3 drinks, looks completely normal, and seems like they could wake up the next morning ready to go for a run. Then there's the person nursing 1 glass of wine because they already know that if they finish it, tomorrow is going to be brutal. So what is actually happening? Is it body size? Is it tolerance? Is it experience? Or did some people just get unlucky biologically? The answer is that alcohol is not a one-size-fits-all experience. Your response to alcohol is shaped by your genetics, your liver, your sex, your nutrient status, your gut health, your sleep, and even your current stress load. So today, I want to walk through what actually happens under the hood. When alcohol enters your body, your liver becomes the cleanup crew. The first major enzyme involved is called alcohol dehydrogenase, or ADH. ADH converts alcohol into a compound called acetaldehyde. And acetaldehyde is the part many people do not understand. It is more toxic than alcohol itself. It contributes to inflammation, cellular stress, headaches, nausea, flushing, and that awful next-day feeling. So your body needs to clear acetaldehyde quickly. That is where the second enzyme comes in. It is called aldehyde dehydrogenase, or ALDH2. ALDH2 converts acetaldehyde into acetate, which is much easier for the body to handle. If that second enzyme works efficiently, your body clears the toxic middle step faster. But if ALDH2 works slowly, acetaldehyde builds up. And that is where alcohol can feel dramatically different from person to person. Some people carry a genetic variation that makes ALDH2 much less effective. This is especially common in people with East Asian ancestry, though it can appear in other backgrounds too. In everyday language, many people call this the alcohol flush reaction. The visible sign is a red face, but the real issue is internal. Acetaldehyde is building up faster than the body can clear it. That can lead to flushing, warmth, rapid heartbeat, nausea, headache, and feeling awful after a small amount of alcohol. And this is important. That reaction is not something you should try to train through. It's not weakness. It's not a lack of tolerance. It's your biology telling you that your body is struggling to clear a toxic compound. You cannot outdrink your DNA. But genetics are only part of the story. Body composition matters too. People often assume a larger body can automatically handle more alcohol. And yes, a larger body usually has more water and more blood volume, which can dilute alcohol more. But that explanation is incomplete. For example, men and women can metabolize alcohol differently even at the same body weight. Women generally have a lower percentage of body water. Since alcohol is water-soluble, less water body means alcohol becomes more concentrated in the bloodstream. Women also tend to have less alcohol dehydrogenase activity in the stomach. That means less alcohol gets broken down before it enters the bloodstream. So if a man and a woman of the same weight drink the same amount, the woman may reach a higher blood alcohol concentration. That's not about willpower, it's chemistry. Then there's the liver itself. Your liver isn't just sitting around waiting for alcohol. It has hundreds of jobs. It regulates blood sugar, processes medications, filters toxins, produces proteins, manages fats, supports digestion, and helps control inflammation. So when alcohol comes in, the liver has to prioritize it because the body treats alcohol as a toxin. But if your liver is already under stress, that cleanup process can feel much harder. Maybe you're sleep deprived, maybe you're stressed, maybe you're taking medications, maybe you have more inflammation than usual. Maybe your liver has less capacity than it did 10 or 20 years ago. This is why so many people say, I used to drink in my 20s and feel fine. Now 2 glasses of wine ruin me for 2 days. That's not random, that's accumulated biology. Your cleanup crew is dealing with more now than it used to. And as your liver works to process alcohol, it also drains key resources. One of the most important is vitamin B1, also known as thiamine. Thiamine is essential for cellular energy. It helps your body turn food into fuel, and it is especially important for the brain and nervous system. Alcohol can deplete thiamine. It increases fluid loss, and because B vitamins are water-soluble, you can lose more through urine. Alcohol can also irritate the gut, which may make nutrient absorption less efficient. So when you wake up the next day with brain fog, low energy, and that heavy feeling like your mind is moving through molasses, part of that may be a nutrient and energy problem. Your brain needs thiamine to function well. If alcohol drains it, your mental clarity can suffer. Then there is glutathione. Glutathione is one of your body's most important antioxidant systems. When your liver breaks down alcohol, it creates acetaldehyde and oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is like cellular exhaust. Your body needs antioxidants to clean it up. Glutathione helps neutralize that damage. But glutathione stores are not unlimited. If alcohol creates a big enough burden, your body burns through those antioxidant resources quickly. That's where NAC, or N-acetylcysteine, comes in. NAC helps support your body's production of glutathione. It gives your system raw materials to build more of one of its key antioxidant defenses. And I want to be very clear, NAC does not cancel out alcohol. It does not stop intoxication. It does not make heavy drinking healthy. But it can support the recovery systems alcohol places under stress. That is also why Daily Restore includes benfotiamine, a highly bioavailable form of B1, along with NAC. The goal is not to give people permission to drink more. The goal is to support the exact pathways alcohol can strain: brain energy, nervous system function, liver stress, and antioxidant recovery. But nutrients are only part of the picture. Alcohol also affects the gut. Your gut lining is supposed to act like a selective barrier. It lets nutrients through while keeping irritants, toxins, and unwanted particles inside the digestive tract. When alcohol can irritate that lining and make it more permeable, this is often called leaky gut or increased intestinal permeability. When that barrier becomes more irritated, particles that should stay in the gut can slip into the bloodstream. Your immune system reacts to those particles like invaders. That can increase inflammation throughout the body. And that may help explain why some people feel bloated, heavy, foggy, inflamed, or physically off the next day. It's not just the alcohol, it's the immune response alcohol can trigger through the gut. So when we put all of this together, it becomes clear why alcohol feels so different from person to person. One person may clear acetaldehyde quickly, another may accumulate it rapidly. One liver may be under very little stress, another may already be overloaded. One person may have strong nutrient reserves, another may already be low in B vitamins, antioxidants, or gut resilience before the first drink even happens. That's why comparing yourself to someone else is useless. Alcohol is personal biology. So what can you actually do with this information? First, pay attention to your body's signals. If you flush red, feel your heart race, get nauseous, or feel terrible after a small amount, do not ignore that. That's feedback. Second, eat before drinking. Protein, fiber, and healthy fats slow down how quickly alcohol moves from the stomach into the bloodstream. That gives your liver a more manageable workload. Third, hydrate. Alcohol increases fluid loss, and hydration supports blood volume, kidney function, and recovery. Fourth, give your body alcohol-free days. Your liver needs space to catch up. Your gut needs time to calm down. Your nutrient reserves need time to rebuild. And finally, support the basics: sleep, real food, minerals, B vitamins, antioxidants, and protein. The big takeaway is this: your reaction to alcohol is not a character flaw. It's not a competition. It's not about keeping up with the person next to you. It's your biology speaking. Your genes, enzymes, liver workload, gut health, nutrient status, and recovery capacity all shape how alcohol feels in your body. So the next time you wonder why one drink hits you harder than it hits someone else, don't ask, "What's wrong with me?" Ask, what is my body trying to tell me? Because your worst hangover symptoms may actually be a mirror. Brain fog might point to nervous system stress. Fatigue might point to energy depletion. Digestive issues might point to gut irritation. And flushing might point to acetaldehyde buildup. Listen to those signals. Respect your cleanup crew. And remember, you don't have to outdrink anyone to prove anything. Take care of yourself, support your body, and I'll talk to you again soon. That's a wrap for today's episode. If you got something out of this, do me a quick favor, leave a rating and review on whatever podcast platform you're listening on. It helps keep the show going and would mean the world to me. Got ideas, comments, or questions? Shoot me an email at mike@trycloud9.com. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're looking for extra support, check out Cloud9, makers of Daily Restore, a once-a-day supplement to support your body from alcohol's effects, and Rise and Unwind AM/PM, a 24-hour combo to curb cravings, balance mood, and improve sleep when taking a break. Go to trycloud9.com and use the code PODCAST to save 15% on your next order. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you next time.